Hello, my wonderful students. Very good morning to everyone. So, today we are going to see class 5, Maths, chapter number 3, Angles as Turns. Okay, so before going into this chapter, if you want to practice for your examination, the worksheets are already ready for Maths, English, and EVS. This is the chapter 1 worksheet, We the Traveler, and fraction worksheet. So this is going to be very useful for your examination. And affiliate examination revision 1 worksheet is here. So we will be doing revision every week. So if you want to get all these, you have to become a channel member and pay rupees 599 as a tuition fee every month. If you want additional details, I have given the link in the description box. Join the WhatsApp link and message me, or you can send an email to kv.catherine@3107@gmail.com. All those details are there in the description. Okay, so let's go into this lesson now. Angles as turns. Can you recognize the child in the picture who has made a full turn? Who has made a half turn? How do you know? Discuss in class. So the teacher, let us play statue, keep turning around. So we have students A, B, C and D. So the teacher is playing a statue game, which means the children will be rounding and rounding, and if the teacher stays statue, then they have to stand still. So look at this picture. So first we will see what is a full turn, what is an half turn. Okay. For example, we have a circle here. Okay, and I'm standing and I'm going to start a turn and I'm starting. So when I turn here, this has become the quarter turn. Okay, and when I reach here, this place is the half turn. And when I come here, this is 3/4 turn. And when I reach here, it is 4/4. That is the full turn. Okay. So let's see in this picture. So we have A. So A, what he is doing? He has done a half turn. So here he has done a half turn. And she has done a 3/4 turn. Look at this picture. She has gone here. Again half turn. Again she is here now. So she has done 3/4 turn. And see the boy. He has done a full turn, but he is not straight. Yeah, this picture he is standing straight. So what happened? He is the one, 4/4, that is 1. He has done a full turn. So C, I'm going to circle C. So he has done a full turn. And she is like B, 3/4. But this pictures we cannot say the exact answer because the angles, it always depends on the position. How do we see? Okay, sometimes we might see from here or we might see from here. The teacher is seeing from here. So the angle always depends upon the position where we are seeing. Okay. So next, give examples of real situation where you observe the turns. Okay, you can give some of the real example in classrooms or when you play in your playground. You can play these type of games with your friends and see who have made a full turn and how many turns has been completed. Okay, next. Ashuta and Sahana are making circles, each having one foot fixed and rotating one spot to the ground. For example, they are fixing their shoe edge in the ground and the other part they are rotating it so that they can able to make a circle. Ashut made a complete circle by making a full turn. So here he is Ashut and he is Sahana, but Ashut he made a full turn and Sahana she made a half turn, a moon turn. It's like, okay, half moon shape with a half turn. Take the hand I'm sorry, the minute hand makes a full turn when it comes back to its initial position. Correct. For example, in this clock, if it is in 12, the minutes 1. So when it turns the full round, it comes back to the original position. If you see that, for example, if it's starting here, it will take turns. Again, it will start from its original position and this is going to repeat again and again. Okay, next, a giant wheel. So look at this giant wheel. Here they have given the starting position as E. A giant wheel makes a full turn when it comes back to its starting position E. Correct. For example, this is the starting position. So I'll make this as starting. Okay, this is the starting position, and once the giant wheel started, it is going to rotate. It will be rotating. It will be rotating, and once it reach the point E, one full turn is getting over. So one full turn will get over. Okay, so Reema takes two half turn in same direction. Okay, for example, the direction remains the same because it will not go reverse direction. The directions are always same. So she is Reema. So she is Reema. And what is happening now? 1 minute, students. Okay, so let's start now. So Reema takes two half turns in the same direction. So two half turns she is taking. I'm going to do in blue. So starting from here, this is the first half. And she is taking the second half from here. Second half. We already know two half makes one full whole. So how many turns she is going? She is going one full turn. It is like one turn. Okay. Next, what happens if she takes two quarter turns in the same direction? Now half she already completed. Now she is taking two quarter turns. So she is starting from here, and if she reach here, then it is one half quarter turn, and again from here to here, the second quarter turn. So we already know 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 makes half. So this is 1 by 4 and here we have 1 by 4. This makes one full half. So how many turns? It is like a half turn. Okay. What happens if she takes 4 quarter turns in the same direction? Now 4 quarter turns. So here half we have one more quarter. This makes a full round. So we have already completed 2 quarters here. So third quarter, and this is the fourth quarter. Now she will be reaching full turn, or you can write one turn or full turn, anything you can mention, or one full turn also you can mention. Next, write some of the everyday object that involves turns. For example, taps. Okay, you have to write few examples that requires the turns, like bike wheels or car wheels. You can write clock, mixers, mixies or mixers. What else? We already wrote wheel, clock. This one also you can write giant wheels. Next, like water bottle cap. You need to turn it around to open it, right? So like this we have many can think and write students. Okay, next, what is the maximum possible turn in each of these cases? Check and tick. So we have cloth clip, door with hink, tongs, scissors, file cover. So we will see one by one. First we will see cloth clip. So I will show an image of a cloth clip. Okay, now look at this picture, students. This is an image of a cloth clip. Okay, what we will do normally, we will press these two sides. So this place will get expanded. So whatever space we have here, here also will get these same space. Okay, so this is this an half turn? No, it is not an half turn. This is actually 1 by 4 turns. Okay, so here we'll have like 1 by 4, and here 1 by 4, here 1 by 4, then you will have a full turn. Okay, so the answer for this one is 1 by 4 turn. It also depends, students. It also depends the type of the cloth clip we take. Okay, next, door with hinks. Let me see that one example now. Okay, so this is one of the example picture, the door with the hinks. So here, if you see this door as open, almost greater than 1 by 4. Okay, but still we have an option to open the door little more. If you see this picture, I'm going to see the next picture. If you see it, the door is open little more wider. So this is went to half turn now. So this is more than 1 by 4, more than a quarter turn. Okay, so this answer is more than a quarter turn. Okay, so more than a quarter turn. Wait, you have to tick it over. Okay, now we'll see tongs as an example. Okay, I have an example picture of tongs. So here, if you see, this is like a 1/4 turn. You can make this little more smaller, but you cannot expand this because this is made to hold some object. So you have to press these two sides so that we can hold any object inside. We cannot use by expanding this. So this is like it is like one less than 1 by 4, not even like half. It is like very less because we will be pressing it over, not expanding it. Okay, so for this I will be giving less than half turn. Less than half turn. Okay, next, scissors. Scissors are something different. Scissors will be same, but sometimes if I'll show you the scissors picture also. Okay, now I have the picture of scissor. So scissors we are using like in everywhere we will use scissor. We will press this over to cut the materials or cut any items. It depends upon the sharpness of the scissor. So look at this picture. So here we have opened, this picture is not at all opened. This is little opened. So this is less than. And look at this picture. It is like quarter. And this picture, look at this picture. It is more than a quarter. So scissors always depends how much you are expanding it to and how much thick the material is. For example, the material is this much thick, then we need to expand the scissor more, or if the material is not at all thick, this much thickness would be okay. So scissors, it is more than 1 by 4. So it is more than 1 by 4. Next, last we will see a file cover with an example. Okay, look at this picture, students. So I have a file cover here. So this is a closed picture. But if you open this file cover, what will happen? So if you're opening this, you can do a quarter turn, and also you can do a half turn, that is another 1 by 4, which makes half, to open this file fully. Okay, if you open this file 1 by 4, this page will become here, it will stand here itself, but you can still open this fully, and you can fold this back side also 3 by 4. Okay, you can fold this back side also. This is obviously more than quarter. So file cover is more than quarter. Next, do any of the object make half turn? Write their names. In this, do any of the thing make half turn? Yes, we have the scissors. No, scissors does not, because scissors we already know it went for an half turn, but it is not the exact half turn. So look at this. But we can take scissors also as a count. Scissors and obviously file cover. So you can write scissors. Again, it depends upon the scissor, okay? So scissors and file cover. Yeah, and we have tongs also. No, doors with things. That also went for a half turn. If your teacher is telling not scissor, please leave it scissors, students. You can skip the scissors. Doors with hinges. Okay. Next. Do any of the object make a full turn? Write their names. Okay. Sometimes the door hinge, if they are having a door which it can open from both inside and outside, and some doors now we have a lot of design doors that you can make a turn of the doors. So that time door with a hinge will make a full turn. So you can write door with hinge. And file cover, we can like open a half and we can fold it back side, but you cannot bring that back again. So that is like 3 by 4th turn. So full turn you cannot make it. You can open to half, again you can bring it back, so 3 by 4, again you cannot do one more fold. So that cannot be done. So here I made 1 by 4 of a full turn, so it looks like a right angle. Yes, see, this is, if for example, if you have a circle here and you are going on a turns, if you are taking 1 by 4 turn, so what will happen if you are starting from this point, A point, and you are taking a quarter, you will reach here, that is 1 by 4, and if you make an angle, and this is a right angle. So this is a right angle. Okay, I made less than a quarter, so it looks like an acute angle. So acute angle, so what is an acute angle? Acute angle is less than a right angle. So what is happening now? I am taking, let me do a different color. I am taking less than a quarter. So less than a quarter, I will be ending up here somewhere in the middle. So what angle is this? This is less than 90 degree. So this is an acute angle. Okay, and if I'm taking more than a right angle, for example, I'm reaching here. One minute, students. I'll do it in a different color, maybe this color. So I'm reaching here. Then more than a right angle, it's an obtuse angle. Okay, so now let's see, they have given the same. I made less than a quarter, so it looks like an acute angle. So these questions will come in 1 mark questions. They might give you an image and ask you to draw a right angle, or they will give an image and ask whether it is an acute angle or obtuse angle. So you have to be very, very clear. Okay, now I made more than a quarter but less than a half. So this is more than a quarter and less than a half. So this is half here, 1 by 2. So this is less than a half. That looks like an obtuse angle. Okay. I made 2 quarters. I wonder what it is called. So 2 quarters we already know. So 2 quarters, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 turn. So this is the first 1 by 4 and this is the second 1 by 4. So you will get full half. So you can write half turn. So half turn. Okay. So angle raise in a situation that involves a turn. Correct. So angle always involves in the situation where it turns. Correct. And also where we see the angle, the direction also. It is a straight angle. So look at this line. So he is looking from here. The angle is a straight angle. The line is straight. So this is a straight angle. Okay. So next we have, let us make a paper fan. Take a rectangular paper, fold every 2 centimeter as shown in the picture. So this is a rectangular paper. So every 2 centimeter, what have you to do? You have to keep folding the paper. Okay, mark a scale and pencil, mark 20 centimeter intervals and you have to fold it every 2 centimeter, and when you do like this you will get paper like this in a zigzag form, and you have to join everything tightly. Okay, and you have to paste it. You have to paste the ice cream sticks here, the one ice cream sticks. Okay, and you have to reverse this over. So if you reverse this over you will get this. Okay, this is like your activity. Okay, use your paper fan to show the acute angle, obtuse angles, and you can even show right angles also. Okay, so this one is your acute angle. This one is your acute angle less than 90 degrees. So you can mark acute angle. And here this one is acute angle. And this one is obtuse angle. Students, we will try to make right angle. Okay, I just want to know whether we can able to get right angle. So this is the handle of the fan. The only thing is the paper green color. So the paper will go more wider. If you have like this, if you expand the obtuse angle little more, you will get a right angle here. So this one is a right angle. Okay, I think we can stop until this page, or else I'll try to do this one. Look at the turns made by the paper fan. Okay, I'll do this on a next video, students. Okay, and not only maths, I'm giving worksheet for both English and EVS also. Students, it's very important. This is a very new book of NCERT, so question papers, sample papers are getting be very difficult in online also. I'm preparing it by myself and I'm giving for my students. So if you want to join, you have to pay rupees 599 monthly as a tuition fee and join the channel. I'll be sending everything over the email. so that you can practice. The revision test will be conducted every week Sunday between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So once you join the WhatsApp group, I will tell you all the information in detail. Okay, if you want, I'll show you the worksheet which I prepared for English also. So wait a minute. So these are the worksheets for English which I prepared. So what my channel students will do, they always do these worksheet during the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, and they will send it back for corrections. Okay. So this is Papa Spectacles worksheet. Everything is based on the lesson, nothing new. Grammar, question and answer, meanings, fill in the blanks, choose the best answer. Everything will be based on your lesson. Even some worksheets I have given exactly how do you write your examination, like session A, reading the passage, session B, we have portion poetry, session D, Z, we have grammar part, session D. Sometimes we will write a spelling, letter writing, paragraph writing, likewise. Okay. So I know of a year examination are going to be very soon. So I want everyone to prepare well. So do well in your affiliate examination as well. Okay, parents, if you have any questions, you send me a message through WhatsApp. I have given my WhatsApp link in the description box, or else you can send me an email as well. I will type my email here. If you're joining the WhatsApp group, please wait at least for 24 hours for me to reply. Okay, some parents I see they will join and they will wait for a few minutes and they will leave the group. Don't do that. If you are into the group, just wait for my messages. Okay, so kv dot Catherine 3107 at gmail.com. Okay, kv.catherine3107 at gmail.com. So this is my email address. If you want, you can send me an email, or if you have already paid rupees 599, what you do, you send me an email along with the screenshot of the payment, student name and which class he belongs to. Okay, and I need a proper email address. Only communication will be done through email. I'll be sending worksheet, paper correction, exam link, everything towards through email, because the worksheets are all PDF. If I send through WhatsApp, it will consume more MB. So normally I won't do that. All right. So take care, students. Be safe. Today I'm going to give you a smiley. Give me 1 minute. What is the lesson we completed today? We did class 5 max, the lesson 3, that is angles and turns. So I'm also going to draw a picture here. So tell me how many turns I took here and how many quarters we have, how many halves we have in this picture, students. Is this a full turn or not? You have to send me a comment in WhatsApp if you have already joined. Statue game, very interesting. It will be nice. Sometimes what we will play musical game also. We will play music, and when the music turned off, the students should stand statue. Okay, bye bye, students. Take care.